Subscribers, it's time for we get serious as parents. It's time for we open we eyes because we see what's going on right now, especially with the girl child them. Yes, and we talking about human trafficking. There are a lot of persons right now, and the thing get more intense with people not only like literally kidnapping your kid anymore. People are using sites. People are impersonating to be welfare and companies that might have the line within kids. This video that we're going to show is going to definitely change your mind thinking about certain things. Like you see how deep this whole kidnapping and human trafficking is going up on the next level. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Fire Feeling Clips TV. How you guys doing? We in the building. You don't know what's up. Got some topics to run through quick and fast. We're not going to hold you up. So here we're going to stick around to the end of the content and make sure you give the video a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, and put your post notification bell on. Don't remember to give us a hype. Yes, you get 3 hype for 1 week, so you don't know where it goes already. All right. Anyway, let's listen to what the female have to say. And guys, I want you to leave it in the comment section. Let's go.
I'm Alavis, guys. So this is an urgent message, countrywide, worldwide. Just share it. Listen till the end and share, so that everybody else can be saved. Maybe you can save a person or two, a child or two. Okay, so for all the persons who put up missing kids or missing persons on the media, whereby you are able to post your numbers there are a bunch of scammers, including big women, right, that are targeting and share, so that everybody else can be saved. Maybe you can save a person or two, a child or two. Okay, so for all the persons who put up missing kids or missing persons on the media, whereby you are able to post your numbers there are a bunch of scammers, including big women, right, that are targeting people that are vulnerable, like people who's in state of emotion because the kid's missing and don't know what's going on. Okay, so a period back, my niece was missing, and she come back and everything, and then like a little while after this mind you, this is something that happened way back, but it slipped me, but something reminded me today, and I'm like, okay, I wanted to send it to these top influencers, like Mel, Doggy, critics and them, but I'm like, I never type all of them. I'm just gonna post it, and hopefully it could reach them so that they could share it on their bigger platforms to save other people. So the person reached out to my sister, and she's like, she called the name is Sasa okay. They're persons from welfare. Well, if you know anything involving kids, the welfare will be involved. So that's how they're getting your attention, because they're claiming that they're from the welfare. They're from the welfare, and they're calling to find out if Sasa okay. So my sister said yes. They're asking if she behaved herself, if she ever gave any problem out on the prior. My sister said no, she behaved herself and stuff. So they said okay, they have a program that they're putting out for all of the kids, that have been in similar situations like that, and it's basically like a work study, and they're giving them like $13,000. I don't know if it's every week, every fortnight, or every month, something like that, to like motivate them, like a subsidy, like to motivate them. And they do it daily. They get pick up and they get drop off. So my sister said okay, that sounds nice. That's gonna be something to occupy your time, so she's not gonna be good. So my sister was all on board with it until something raised when she said to my sister, let her catch a bus and go and wait at the National Library, and they can send somebody to pick her up. My sister said, mind you, these people ask for photos of these kids too. They want a photo from head to toe, and they want a close-up photo. Just basically them trying to know who they're going to pick up and who they're going to kidnap.
This red flag right away. Full red flag. This is all the color flag. I feel the whole color, the whole book of the color from red to bread. You saying that? Because in a similar situation like that as a parent, you're gonna want to see who really picking up your kid. Why should I put my kid on a minibus and let she go at the National Library and somebody come and some random person I don't know is who? No, man. I want to see who is this person. I want to see who the person my child going in their hands. I want to see the vehicle where they coming with. I want to see the license plate, everything. Even if I have a drive behind you for make sure it's this way again, I want to do the two. Because in this time here, so, it's not time for play, people. Straight.
However, so other part of my sister was on board with it all along, thinking, yeah, it's a call from welfare that I know is she and blah 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 blah. Mommy, mind you, when you put up these things, you just put up your information and you just put up who's your mother name, your father name, whatever, and you put up the number. And this is information that these people taking and using. So my sister said, yeah, because you know the person knows your name, they know the child's name and everything. This was on board with it all along until when they said, so my sister said, no problem, I'm gonna let my father drop she to whichever location I want she be at. So the lady turned and said, no, it didn't have all, just let you take a bus and go to the National Library and they're gonna send the group to pick you up. Right away, my sister said, my sister said to the lady, how do I know you're from childcare? The lady started going on, do you think madam, do you think I have time to waste? And she started going on. So my sister said, our chicken kebab. My sister got her phone. My sister went on the internet, find childcare number, and contacted them. And childcare said to my sister that in no way are they involved in anything like that. If childcare is involved, they would usually come to the home where the child and the parent is visible to sign documents or whatever before taking a child or carrying a child anyway. So this is basically like a heads up to parents who are in similar situations, because the reason it raised a red flag with my sister is because my sister usually send my dad to drop my nieces and nephew wherever they gotta go. She wasn't gonna send them with bus because they don't catch bus. But what happens to persons who usually catch bus? It would be easy for them to get, you know, fall in trap and fall prey. Take the bus and go and wait at National Library, and next time they get carried away. We don't know if they're using these children for body parts. We don't know if they're using these children for sex slave. We don't know if they're using these children for whatever reason. So guys, please share and hopefully the message get out there so that we could basically find the persons responsible behind these weird ass account and weird ass numbers. But I think we're gonna take the number up with I think it's Digicel. Yes, I think it's a Digicel number, and hopefully they get to track or whatever. They're gonna take it over from there. So guys, be aware that there's scammers out there trying to get to our kids, using our vulnerability to get to our kids. We gotta know persons in a state, because like the weirdest set of messages used to come through whenever we were in that situation. Like persons would be like, oh yeah, I see she at the bus park, you could come, should I right there at the bus park. Like seriously, like when you're thinking that it can get more weird and more evil, it definitely can. So we definitely have to pray over our kids and pray for their safety, because if the kids is with future, they're really trying to tamper with the future. So hopefully this reached to whoever in charge, and hopefully they take legal actions against these people. I'm gonna try to find it.
Yeah, man. Well, it is what it is. I say here with the young sister and said it, and it's crazy because I don't know if I ever saw any statement ever put out there pertaining to this situation. She said a while back she didn't really give us a year, 2 month, a month, 2 week specifically when it was. Definitely we don't know if it just happened, but I never saw nothing. So the child fear should have at least put up them, collect the number and skin them up. Let them know, well, anytime you see this number or whatever it is now, we number, boom, 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 boom. But it's crazy. Why gonna carry me that? Why let me that just jump in a bus? Why me that? Okay, why me father can't carry me that or let me drop me that? From since day. Them saying that a girl is doing got a bother with all of that. You don't have to come out your house and drive. You could just put her in a bus and send her. Yeah, this shit don't go like that. It doesn't. I'll leave your comments in the comment section. Now, this next video pertaining to the same situation, but guess what? People them taking it more different, taking it higher. This happening in Guyana. The next video is in America here, whereby a mother was video called by AI. Viewers and subscribers, take a look at this.
Hey y'all, listen, I just had something so scary just happen to me. I got a FaceTime call from my daughter's phone, and it was my daughter. And she was like, hey mommy, I'm sick, can you open the door? Mind you, my daughter is in school right now. I take her to school, I pick her up. They said, she said, can you open the door? And I'm like, can I open the door? How did you get home? Or whatever. And she was like, oh, my friend brought me home. And I'm like, what friend? So I'm like, hold on. I get my other phone, look at my camera on my phone, nobody was there. So I said, what school you go to? And she was like, why are you asking me all these crazy questions? Can you just open the door? No, what school do you go to? I said, are you in danger? No, I'm not in danger. So I said, what did we have for dinner last night? Oh my God, Mama, I don't remember. Oh my God, I don't remember. How many siblings you got?
It wasn't her daughter. It wasn't her daughter. She went to the school, went to go speak to her daughter and ask her, hey, did you FaceTime me? She was like, no, I'm at school. Why would I FaceTime you? Y'all, they are using AI not only to mimic our voices, but apparently it's possible through FaceTime too. I did not know that. I knew that people were getting called by AI trying to impersonate their loved ones, but I didn't know people were getting FaceTime or video calls of that either. And shout out to her intuition for even thinking to ask that question. How many siblings do you have? What did we have for dinner tonight? You know, people probably thought she was doing too much, but something seemed off. She knew her daughter was supposed to be at school, so how did you get home? If you got a FaceTime call from your daughter, you probably, a lot of people probably wouldn't think anything of it. Maybe she wasn't feeling well. In any case, it is time for y'all to start setting code words with your loved ones. Set a code word with them that only you guys know and say it in a room that has no electronic devices. No televisions, no TV. Go outside somewhere and discuss it. Because these times that we're living in, very scary.
Now, the kind of scary indeed for know that she get a FaceTime from her daughter and then for finding that out it wasn't your daughter. Like you heard, she ended up going to the daughter's school. The daughter said, my mate in school, I FaceTime you for. Just imagine how AI gone to the next level. Like she just know the young girl said, not only your voice, but your face. And that to get a piece of background and all of that. What? The real? That is crazy. I hope nobody never fall for don't get robbed, because there's robbery right there. Robbery right there. Somebody trying to be somebody you know. Next time you open the door now. These is the times. These times crazy. Yeah, man, these times crazy. But you got a good point with what you say, you know what I mean? All we should got some kind of code with the kids them whereby, you know what I mean? Yeah, man. God, this shit is until when it hit your door. You know it goes already, eh? Check this next video out, viewers and subscribers.
Do you know who he is? Why are you taking pictures of them? With them? No, why?
Come on.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch you. Go home. You go home. No, not you. You stay here. Yeah, run! Hey! Walk with them! Prince! Walk with them! Walk them home! You're not Prince, you look like Prince. But you, I know you, walk with them. I don't know who this guy is, but he's taking pictures of them little girls. Go. Take them home.
Plus the man got a car there too. Like he was ready to kidnap these children. His ID take out picture. Something, send it to somebody or something. Creepy ass Chinese man, boy. And I tell you this, I roll up and I see IDC he. Was full Jet Li versus Jackie Chan. Your name was big. What? You taking random pictures of the little girls them. What are you there upon you who you know these children? Where's the irritation? It's just sayers do things. It's just so. Things is happening. Boy. We gotta be careful in these times.
Them right there, take them home. Make sure they make it home. Janaya, I forget her name. Yeah, Janiza. Yeah, her. Make sure they get home. I don't know who that guy is, but he was taking pictures of them.
Let me know what you I would do if I was in this position here. So what really would be the next step I would have taken? Because this is crazy. Of course, I'm glad them get the license plate. You know what I mean? Of course, they better report this shit. I telling you, cause that's some creepy craziness. No lie. If you're the subscribers, let me know what's your thoughts as we continue. Well, viewers and subscribers, we got some more news pertaining to Lola Dahl with what she did in Antigua and Bermuda. Definitely at the people them national treasury, we should say tradition, you know what I mean, portrait coming like coffee. You know what I mean? Yeah. See the thing set up. Hold on. Well, viewers, as we continue, definitely we got some more words upon or some more update upon the Lola Dahl situation, what take place in Antigua and Bermuda. Now, let tell you something. It's kind of crazy. I don't want nobody say we trying to tear Lola down, bring Lola down. It's not nothing like that. We ain't dying them thing. This thing is just respect and order. And you got to know when you go at people place, what you got to do from what you don't have to do. Now, it's deep because a lot of persons are saying, there's Lola, and I know Lola's staying them thing. But let me tell you something. At the end of the day, you got a brand. You understand? A brand to represent. And you can't be slack all over the place. You know what I mean? You can't be slack all over, like I keep telling people. It's like if you have a smoking habit. You have to know when to smoke and where to smoke. You can't just go anywhere and want to smoke. You know what I mean? Any habit that you got when you go out there, certain places you got to control, especially if you have a brand. Now, she's a big artist in Guyana, doing she thing. We're not going to take that from she doing she thing. So that simply mean people watching at you. Nobody say you got to be Virgin Mary. You know what I mean? But still, you carrying the flag like you said, people looking at you. You can't go and do that. If you take out a normal picture could be okay. There's what people saying. No person saying that they feel that she should just apologize. Just come out and apologize. Because guess what's going on? Sometimes you gotta get booked for go there for some carnival. Now the people them saying now we want she disrespect we national hero. You know what I mean? Because it's a national hero for these people them the Papa board. For persons who don't know what's going on. Like we read it in the last upload that we did. It's a national hero. So let me take a listen to what this female have to say here. And then we're gonna dissect it. You know it goes already. Remember, did you like up the video? Please like up the video, alright?
This is not just about a photo. This is about awareness, respect, and basic human decency. Someone asked me, Melina, what do you think about Lola Dahl's picture on our national hero Papa Bird's statue? And I said, it's highly disrespectful. I mean, look, right here it says Heroes Park. So I don't understand how a lot of you are out there defending the fact that maybe she did not know. I think that we should have more common sense as human beings. You don't just wander into Heroes Park in Antigua and don't know where you are. Like, that's just kind of weird to me. And what happened here in Antigua and Barbuda, it was not just a mistake. It was a failure to recognize that some spaces demand a higher level of consciousness and of conduct. To take a vulgar image in front of a national hero's monument is not
You see what Justin said? A vulgar image. If she did stand up, she did stoop down normal, maybe it wouldn't be so harsh. But she'll lie down, she'll open up her foot, wherever. Sometimes it might not be bad in we country, but it'll be so people say, oh God, it's not nothing. It's not nothing for we. But where's not for we, where's not nothing for we, ain't gonna be nothing for somebody else. Sometimes they're gonna be a big problem for somebody else. Real thing, bro.
It's not funny. It is just disrespectful and distasteful, honestly. It reduces a legacy to a backdrop. It turns a place of national pride into a moment of personal carelessness. And that is an issue for me. Because when we start treating our heroes, our symbols, our history casually, we slowly erode that identity we tend to be proud of. Because even if you didn't know the full history, you must have seen it. You saw the gate. You saw the structure. You saw the colors of the Antigua and Barbuda flag. You saw the statue. You saw the symbolism. You saw the big flag and a big monument right there. And in that moment, there was a choice to respect that space or to ignore what it represented. Then you saw right here
And Daisy just saw all of that, but I don't think she didn't know really what represent to the Antiguan people. This is what I think. I don't think she know what represent. So that's why, you know what I mean, the conduct that the Antiguan people might say is slack, she didn't really see it as though. But this is what I'm trying to say, still use got to know what you're doing, you know what I mean? It's just can't just do things.
tribute. It said the name right here, Father of the Nation. And to the Guyanese out there defending this, like, just stop. Because if this was in your country and someone came and disrespected our hero, we would have been highly offended and we probably would have acted worse. Let's just be fair. Let's be fair. Now, what should happen next is simple. Take accountability. An official apology should be written to the people of Antigua and Barbuda. Think about your career. Think about the longevity of your career here in Antigua and Barbuda. Because people are not going to forget this. People are not going to forget this disrespect. And also, it doesn't look good for other countries that you represent yourself in this manner when it comes to things that are this symbolic to the people of a country or of a nation. I would advise you to be very careful. Your apology should say, I acknowledge that my actions at the national park were inappropriate. I understand that that space honors one of Antigua's national heroes, and I failed to treat it with the dignity that it deserved. I sincerely apologize to the people of this nation, and I will be mindful and respectful in the future. It is as simple as this, Lola. It is as simple as this. We're not trying to prolong this any further. Sharing further image, it just doesn't make any sense. But sometimes we gotta just do the right thing. Because at the end of the day, this is bigger than one person. It is about how we as a people treat the symbols that represent who we are. This park was literally built, marked, and designed to command respect.
And you can't vex with the people them for that. Like I say, you go anywhere in the world and the people them feel is a disrespect. If somebody come to my country and try disrespect, I telling you you're disrespectful to me country. But you guys leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what's your thoughts on this. Anyway, this is probably going to drop the curtains. It was a pleasure being here with you guys. Like I said, if you watch the video so far, feel free to give the video a thumbs up. Smash that subscribe button and put your post notification bell on, alright? Until next time, do remember to give the video a hype. You know the code, you know what's up. See you guys next time. We out.